Alright, finally figured a few things out. One is my ability, my clairsentience, which means I feel the world. This is in relation to everybody's nervous system. And of course, everybody has this ability to see somebody's upset, something stresses somebody out, maybe verbal cues and maybe body language. There's many cues, but for me, I feel it on such a subtle level that I can feel the subconscious or the background tension or tremors of stress in people's systems related to things that not even they are aware of. And it may be something they're trying to hide, but for me, it's just like a person who wears their heart on their sleeve. Even if you're trying to hide it, mask it, I can still see that when I touch on this subject, this thing comes up. When I say or do these things, they create a behavior in you where you try to avoid it, or you get your system gets upset, and you may mask it really well and look like you're cool, calm, collect, but I can still see, oh, there's something there. And this ability, it's not something I use to judge people. It actually really upsets me when it's me that's causing your system to be triggered and feel stressed. And that's a bit harder than talking to somebody who's just upset about something. That's really easy for me to stay cool, calm, collect and go, oh, okay, I can see why this is upsetting your system. And people are drawn to me because my system's pretty calm most of the time. But there's still things in my system, and certain people activate them. And I can see certain things in people's systems, and without them realizing it, they don't want to be around me. They know they're being seen. They know this hidden thing is being seen, and they think they're going to be judged, and I'm going to use it against them. They're not ready to confront it. They don't understand it, and they think I might manipulate it against them. It's definitely not what I want to do. I want to help bring it to the surface and relieve that tension. And if it's me, I want to work out, why do I make you feel that way? Because I don't intend to, and I don't think anyone really intends to. We just have all these little things from transgenerational trauma, from traumas from our life, and it steers people into weird directions. But for me, I can't not see it. I feel the world, and I want to help people bring it to the surface, see it, feel it, transmute it, and clear it out of their system so they can remain calm, feel calmer, have a more peaceful life, and not have to redirect around this pain their entire life. It causes you to avoid certain things, avoid certain people, and not follow what you truly want. Instead of following what you truly want and what makes your system happy, you're just trying to avoid what makes your system unhappy, which leads you to where? It just leads you to, I don't know, some random weird back alley in your own system that you are hiding in, instead of creating a path in your system that leads you to where you want to go and how you want to feel. And when you find the people and the things that make you feel good, whether it's music, it's that vibration that makes you feel calm. Like for me, it's heavy metal. It seems crazy and destructive, but it helped me process those hard emotions that other music can't. And it makes me really happy. Like this fucking music understands me. This music helps me kill the pain. Like, as my favorite mentor, Rob Halford from Judas Priest says, I'm killing pain. He's singing about his frustration, his pain, this internal world, his nervous system, how it feels in here. He can't express it in words. He just has to scream it out. And, just heavy metal, and it's noise and it's screaming and all those funny fucking falsetto vocals and all that. It's just a vibration that it's an abstract communication of how it feels in here. I can't even fucking put it into words, but you get it on a systematic level. Your system, your nervous system gets it, and that's because we aren't just a mind. Our body is our mind. Every cell in our system has a memory bank, and it knows. It might be influencing all your thoughts and behaviors because it remembers and it knows. It knows before you know. This thing upsets us. This is not good. It's going to influence what you think and how you behave. But once you do the internal work and you look into why does this make me feel this way? Then you can understand, oh shit, this is ingrained in the system. This is programmed in. No wonder I can't think or feel differently, because I'm trying to avoid it. I don't understand it. I don't want to look at it, and I feel like it's just, a mind game of like, I'll just tell the brain to think differently. It's not about that. It's about teaching your body it's safe to be here, and it's okay to like what you like. You don't have to, all the should-ofs. I should do this. I should do that. No, you forget, clear the slate, reset the brain, the program, and just go, what makes me feel good? It could be any fucking weird thing in the world, but if that's what makes your system feel good, that might be your true self. And there's things that we use to cope, that are unhealthy. It makes you feel calmer, than the initial feeling of looking at something and going, shit, this is stirring me up. But it's just a coping mechanism. It's just a mask, and underneath it, the shit's still there. It's still ingrained in your system that we have to worry about this, and that's what happens in the background processing in the unconscious mind, which is the body. You can't talk. In the subconscious mind, which is that memory of a feeling, of an emotion, and then in the conscious mind, we consciously avoid it. But when you consciously look at it from a neutral standpoint, you just go, ooh, okay, let's discuss these hard-ass feelings. I don't know how to even explain them, but I feel like my heart's racing. Okay. What's my heart racing in relation to what? What were we talking about? What just happened that made it do that? Okay, what does that link to in a deeper way? This is why we see therapists, because it's really hard to not get caught up in the sensation of what's going on, the system override, the shutdown, whilst exploring it's actually linked to and what comes up. But when you get really good at it, you can. And I often take time to myself to do that. So that's me. I pulled myself away from society for 3 years, put my heavy metal aside because that was my way of coping, and just looked internally and got into nature, science, everything, and just went into that state of inquiry, like what's behind it all, what's behind all these feelings and thought patterns. And I got to that breakthrough moment of that neutral place, like the universe is neutral. The infinite game is neutral. But the finite game of me being in this body right now, it has a configuration that has a certain path, has certain desires, and that's okay. I don't have to live up to the expectations of others. Whatever this system is configured to do, that's my true self. So now, come back to heavy metal, I fucking love it. It's not a negative thing for me. It's a positive thing for me. And it makes me laugh just seeing how intense somebody has to be to explain an emotion or feeling. And then, you get these happy, hippie vibes, these chill vibes, and sometimes that just doesn't mean anything to me because I'm like, my nervous system goes, okay, cool. I prefer to sit in nature than listen to that. So give me the extremity of metal because that makes me happy. It's so exaggerated, it makes me happy. But as the chill vibe, it's like, yeah, it's okay. It's a nice background noise. That's nice to have in the background of my system. But in the foreground, I just want to see that exaggeration, and it makes me laugh. It makes me happy. Yeah, so that's a big realization for me, because telling someone, hey, I can see your nervous system is not happy, what's going on? That's a lot different than judging every thought. I've seen you perform these behaviors. I heard you say these things and think these things. I'm condemning you. I'm putting you in a box. I'm psychoanalyzing you. That's not what's going on. When you meet somebody and it all clicks together really quick, it's because your nervous systems calm each other down. And you don't even realize it. It's an energetic thing. And yeah, that might be linked to words and ideas. Oh yeah, they're like the same team as me. They have the same political ideas, whatever. But when not much is spoken and you feel calm around someone, that's just the universe going, this person's energetic frequency is going to calm your system. It's a correct match. And as you continue along a relationship, you're going to trigger shit in each other. And if you work together with someone to calm each other's system, that's what a relationship is about, whether it's friendship, parents, or a lover. If you're working towards calming each other's system, that's bringing you back home. Home is a place that should be the most relaxed place in the world. Inside here first, and then externally with the people you live with. And if home is not a happy, calm place, where are you relaxing? You have to escape all the time. Go on a holiday. Get away from everybody. Get away from everything. Home should be where you relax. End of the day, it's the happiest, safest place I can go to, and I know no matter what comes up for me, it's okay. That's the kind of thing we need to foster in this world. Everybody's home must be a happy, safe place, and you may have to pull yourself away from people's nervous systems that are activated by you and aren't ready to do the work to calm down. So that's my loving gift as a guide. What kind of guide? Well, I'm just looking into my own stuff and I'm sharing it. So if that helps guide you, I hope it does. Instead of taking things personally in this world, we can impersonalize it to the unconscious system of the body, and that's really important to do, because once we personalize it, it's just a mind game, and the mind game is not the totality of reality. It's a tool, and it should shape your life to find happiness and peace and relaxation, and help two become one when you are dealing with other people, and one become none when you're dealing with yourself.